This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find out. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's 'cause I wear the gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear nothing. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one. See it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit. We on chat for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit. We on chat for the win. Celebrate the win again.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis splash. If I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could all to. We're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings.
For Chicago.
Team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Dalvin Cook, the ball.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On second down, Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 48.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap? There's a good opportunity to just run a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Yards to go.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 3. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Vikings 7, Bears nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run with a former Viking, Cordero Patterson. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Foles being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Here's Foles. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 3 yards on 1st, 4 on 2nd, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on.
And he fires Here's one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Pass intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Cook out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Alvin Cook, the ball carrier. Roquan Smith in on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Vikings 7, Bears 0.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins eluding the pressure right. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and marking at the 5. A gain of 32 that time.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch. He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a second score.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Working out of the gun, Cousins, flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
No gain on the play.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They'll come out in the pistol. So now then the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal. Cook hit when he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Smith on
The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Foles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Back to throw now on first down. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. They'll run on first down. Patterson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On second down now. It's Patterson, and he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 38.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On third down, Patterson. And he's taken down inside the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on second down. Foles. That's going to be caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton, his second touchdown on the season, and the Bears draw a bit closer. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
First down. It's Patterson. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
second down. It's Patterson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On third down, Patterson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is up and good from Pinheiro. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasize.
Cordell Patterson! Touchdown, Chicago! Cordell Patterson scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Bears have taken the lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
They run it again with Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle made it.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's good.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, 50 yards. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. And they got the extra point. That will make this a 4-point game.
17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Brings up second.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They run with Patterson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Foles. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's Patterson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
Complete to...
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got some real estate inside the 30. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
17.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The Bears on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. They'll find Miller. That's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
Flushed out right. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Working down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Ball carrier.
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Setting up the screen for Cook. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Bears 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. There he goes, right side. And this defense has broken it open as they return to the house for 6. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground. Cook, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fights through. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. A gain of 6 there on first.
7-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete. Harrison Smith on the coverage.
Third and 4. And this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise. shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Minnesota, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener.
And they'll get to stay home again next week as Washington comes to town.
Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll